Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back to another one. As you can tell from the title, we are out trying to control some of these raccoon populations out here. The fur market is next to nothing. Most guys that I know, last time I checked the fur market, they would buy raccoons, but they had to be at least 2X or bigger, headshot, and they'd give you $1 for them. So no one's trapping these things because it costs more to trap them than what you'll make. And I really blame them a lot for the decline in the pheasant and quail and turkey and all these ground nesting birds. I really think that they're having a huge effect on them. And my buddy Ben over at Big Kansas Outdoors completely agrees. So what we want to do is we want to catch 100 of them. We want to get 100 raccoons out. So I'm actually out at one of his deer leases right now, which if you guys want to get in on a Kansas deer hunt, you guys should hit him up. His contact info will be either at the bottom of the screen or in the description, one or the other. And I'll try and throw some pictures up here also of some of the deer that they took, either this year or the last couple years. But anyway, yeah, gonna go set some traps on these things because he's got pictures from his cell cams, and these piles of, you know, these bait piles that he has, they'll have 14, 20 raccoons on them. It's crazy. So we're gonna try and thin it out a little bit. That's the goal. Hopefully we hit our 100 really quick. We might do some calling at some point. And if you want to see some of the footage I can't put on here, we actually are starting a podcast, and which by the time this comes out, we actually probably have already started the podcast. It is on Patreon because I try and keep everything here on the channel real G-rated. The podcast isn't probably going to be necessarily G. It's going to probably be closer to PG-13 with some rowdy stuff that, yeah, I just want to make sure that my younger viewers aren't getting into that when they're, you know, expecting this. So before you guys go, either make sure you're at least 18 or you have your parents' consent, because I don't want anyone to get surprised. Yeah, but I'll get to post some extra content from the trapping stuff that I couldn't normally show because YouTube doesn't like it. And, you know, it is what it is. Let's get into it, though. Well, as you can see, there was a corn pile here. There's still some really old corn mashed into the dirt and stuff. I have no idea if they are still coming here and hitting it or not, but I do know they were. So, I'm going to put in some stuff. I'm just going to carpet bomb it. I've got a dozen traps. We're just going to carpet bomb it. That's the strategy. Put out a bunch of traps and hopefully catch a bunch of raccoons. Well, there's a dozen just coating the area. So I do have this, it's either cat or dog food. I think this is cat food actually. Gonna use this for bait. I'm also going to use, wherever it is, my lure over here. I'm using Moonshine from Calvin's. It's a food call lure. Yeah, really like this stuff. So I'm gonna just dribble some of that in. I'll show you, put a little bit of this, and then I have something that I think is gonna work here also. At least it should. Okay, so gonna go ahead and set this one here. I love these dog-proof traps because they're so simple. Anyone can use them. Just take them like that, stab them in the dirt. Gonna go ahead and add our cat food to it. I'm gonna sprinkle some right around front. Gonna find myself a little stick. We're gonna go just give ourselves a little dabble here. I'm just gonna rub it around in there because I don't really want them. Oh shoot, we'll just drop the whole thing in there. They'll go looking. And there she is. Well, I'm gonna do that with all 12, and hopefully if everything goes right, we'll have 12 raccoons here tomorrow. I kind of doubt it, but you never know for sure until you try. Well, I got everything baited and lured, and I put down something I think is gonna be a secret weapon. I stopped by the dairy and got a bucket of chocolate. So this is the chocolate that they feed the cows. Yeah, I mean, that's just what it is. And I'm sure that they're gonna love that. So I sprinkled some around, put some in every trap. I think that's gonna be the game changer. So we'll see how it does. I'm not sure if I'm gonna do it the next spot, because that spot I think he's gonna plan on corning anyway. We'll see if, you know, see what happens. But anyway, I'm really curious to see how this does. All right, first check. Oh, wow, that ditch is a little deep. All right, let's bomb back here and see if we got anything at our chocolate sets. Nothing fun on first check. I did put out a dozen more. Let's go check those. Well, since this is open, I can just kind of do this and see that I have nothing. All right, that's sort of what I figured would happen. All right, so lunchtime. Not gonna check the traps in the dark today. Deer jerky and Mexican Coke. That's what lunch is for me today. Anyway, I've got to clean my truck. I've got so much junk in here. But anyway, we're gonna go check traps. Hopefully we have some success. If we're lucky, we might find an armadillo and have ourselves a little catch, clean, cook action. But who knows what's gonna happen. But let's get into it, and I'll pick you guys up when we get there. Well, you know, I don't see anybody flopping around. So the raccoons must not have come back to find, you know, my sweet bait pile. There's still a ton of chocolate just laying around. Oh well. I knew that, you know, with no corn here for weeks, that they probably would take a while to come back to it. But I figured I'd pick up one or two here and there. Oh well, let's go to the other spot, see if we get you know, pick one up there. Well, I had to back up and my camera was playing funny games, but yeah, right there in the ditch. I do not like those things, and neither do any of the farmers around here. But he's not in my pasture, so here we go. This spot I have pretty high hopes for. I don't think there's even cattle out here anymore. But you see, obviously this is where stuff had been eating corn, but the river is just so close right here. Like there's gotta be ones that run around here, especially with the trees right here and everything. You figured that I'd pick some up. The ground's really sandy, so I don't want to set too much down there actually on the river unless I have some really long stakes, earth anchors or something like that. But big zero here too. One of these days they'll find it. They'll find it. Just a real slow start on the way to 100. Oh, look at that. We finally connect. Looks like a big boy too. All right, let's go see what he looks like. Yeah, pretty good sized one. Nothing crazy. Probably just a large. I don't think he's even an XL. Easy, bud. Anyway, don't want to freak him out more than I have to. Let's go ahead and get him dispatched and yeah, go on. I wanted to see like 5 of them there, but we'll take Grumpy Boy. Well, I moved the set. Sorry, I got kind of cold, so I put a hoodie on. Moved the set, moved it over here, put chocolate. He apparently went through, at least I assume it was just him, because I figured I'd have more. Went and cleaned up all the chocolate on the ground before he went and got the stuff that cost him. I'll tell you, man, these little buggers are smart. But anyway, he's a bit of a mess. Let me show you what I can. So, not great color by any means, but he's not rubbed. I figured he'd be rubbed by now. So, he's not broke. Yeah, just kind of a ugly, dingy color of raccoon there. I was really hoping for a nice silver one. I want to get a nice big one tanned. I don't have a big one tanned yet. So, anyway, I'm gonna load him up and get out of here and hope we have more tomorrow. Well, for some reason, I left my GoPro at home, which I realized when I got here. Dude, you can't hide like that. You're a big boy. Where's your tail? It doesn't have a tail. Dude, you look like a bear. That's crazy. Anyway, I don't want to bug him a whole lot, but yeah, I know you're angry about it. Got one. Looks like he didn't eat very much chocolate before he got snagged. So go ahead, dispatch him, reset, and get on with things. Hopefully there's some at the other spot too. You're an old codger, aren't you? All right, I gotta run this by play-by-play. So I pull up, I see that I've got 2 raccoons caught and I'm on the phone. So I'm finishing my phone conversation before I go up. This guy's just sleeping. That guy is just sort of looking at me, not freaking out or anything. And then from over here, the skunk comes waddling out. And I thought he had a white patch on his shoulder. I was like, oh, that's cool. He'd make a cool taxidermy piece. And he goes running over there. You know, I get him out of there and I go shoot him back there. Of course, today I don't have the GoPro, sorry for the footage, but, hold on. Where'd he go? There he is. There's a skunk boy in there. He's a big old sucker too. Let me see how this plays out. Well, I don't want to get too close, but he's making a mess. So, back here, look at this skunk. All sorts of abscess stuff. He's rough. He also stinks. He made quite the mess. But got another, he's a big boy. Not huge, but he's a pretty big one. So really not great color though. And this guy is also pretty big. Not some jumbo by any means. Also not great color. And angry. But let me get these guys dispatched and show you guys afterwards. Come back. I dispatch both of these guys. Unload my gun. I'm here in the truck. I turn to go back to get them out and film a little bit more. And a possum comes running out, same spot. Makes it about there. Turns around, goes running back in. And what the heck? Literally just got done dispatching these guns. And there's a possum. Whoop, hold on. In, and after I got reloaded and stuff, I caught up with him down in the trees. But yeah, that was weird. Well, I really dislike filming on my phone. But anyway, we got the old tailless boar. Got another good sized boar here. And we got this one. So 3 boars. This guy, he's got a nasty old wound on his front leg there. A bunch of rubbed off fur. And a big old boar possum. Well, good news. Oh, that's a skunk. Well, he's made a ring. He's been busy. I gotta go get my pole. And we got good old Ricky Raccoon. So, this is my dispatch tool. Hey, bud. There's bad news here. Yep, it's not loaded. I don't like that angle, dude. I don't like shooting towards the skunk if I don't have to. There you go. Appreciate it, bud. That's all it takes. This guy, on the other hand, well, I'll get him in a second. So, he sprayed. Yeah, I tried to do the good old double lung shot from distance. Most times, well, I've been told my success rate is very low on that. I've been told if you do it far enough away and everything that they don't spray. But oh, it's bad. But I got him out. I'll talk to you guys in the next set. There's what we've been looking for. We caught the gang. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 of them. Gotcha. That's what's up. Been waiting for this. I knew that there'd be a gang coming through at some point. Let's go look at them real quick. Mr. Grumpy Pants, number 1. Over here, look at this guy. Number 2. That's a really nice one, actually. Good color there. It's not broke. That's awesome. Aw. You guys just knocked him over without... Well, that one's set off. Anyway, there's a poor colored one. This one here's got decent color. Yeah, I know. That one's got terrible color. That one's decent. You're a big sucker. That one's got pretty good color. It's broke on the back. And not so good. Oh, dude, he's missing a foot already. Whoa. Wonder if he's gotten caught and twisted off somewhere before. All right, Well, I'm gonna take a picture and then dispatch and get out of here. All right, I got everything reset. I went and moved all but like 2 stakes because they had kind of walled them out a little bit. I mean, it's really sandy soil, so I had to make sure that they're all driven in really well. That one's still anchored pretty good. But moved everything pretty much, put out a bunch of fresh chocolate. You know, kind of got rained in the bucket, but yeah. Hit it with a little bit of moonshine. It's one of Cavin's lures. Hopefully come back tomorrow and do it all again. That'd be cool. But here is our day's catch, minus the skunk that I did not throw in the truck because it was a bit much. This sleeve still smells a little funky. Anyway, there's only 3 boars in this whole mess. So we got 3 boars and 6, is that right? Yeah, 6 sows. So man, that one's got really good color. I like that. Yeah, hopefully this helps out the ground nesting birds, the pheasants, the quail, the ducks, all that stuff. But there we go. Not going to be a whole lot more trapping content this year. I'll try and, you know, keep putting these up as long as we have some good days. I mean, this took a whole week to get done, but you know, it is what it is. Anyway, thanks for watching, guys. Hope you enjoyed it. Yeah, let me know what you think I could have done different.